Hello everyone. Welcome to Talk World. Thank you so much every day. It's a new beautiful day, and I made the kimchi fried rice. Yesterday, one of our viewers saying that, can you make kimchi fried rice? And I said I may try. Today I try, and then here we go. This is still hot, and oh, it's hot. Okay, so this is a kimchi fried rice. How I made I used 1 cup of the rice, and then 1 cup of kimchi. It's fermented kimchi, and then about 2 spoons of sliced leeks, and then 1 sausage, and I slice it, and 3 spoons of vegetable oil, and then 1 egg I fry, and then 1 spoon of sesame seed right here, sesame seed, and that's it. And then 1 spoon of soy sauce and 1 spoon of honey. So it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. It's kind of hot. So let me try out. Let's do kind of get the yolk out, and then kimchi and some sausage. Oh, that looks good right there. Okay, let's taste it. So good, so good. Tastes like Korea. It's really good. Really, 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 really good. Recommend it. Try out this. Instead of a sausage, you can use pork belly or pork, any beef, and hams, and this time I used the sausage. It's pretty good with the eggs, and perfect. The kimchi is fascinating. I declare that kimchi is my favorite food. Kimchi. Let me tell you a story that I was in college, and then and came to America, and then tried to study English, and then for a couple months, 2-3 months, I haven't talked in Korean to people, and I haven't had any Korean food for about 3 months. I was so focusing on the learning English, and then I forget about it. I forgot about eating kimchi and eating Korean food, and forget about speaking Korean. And then one day I feel like not much of energy, not much of energy, and then I feel a little sick, and then I don't know what it was, because I'm not particularly, signal that I'm so like flu or anything like that, but the whole body kind of not much of energy, and what's going on. And then I realized that, oh, I haven't had a kimchi or Korean food for several months, and then I haven't talked to anybody in Korean, to people. So my solution was that I just gonna go to the Korean market and buy the one, this size of a kimchi jar. I bought it, and then some other Korean food, and then I ate half jar of kimchi that day. Half jar of this container is pretty big amount of kimchi, and then I had some Korean food, and I, talking about Korea, and and start to speak Korean too, and I felt so good. My energy back, and since then, like, I don't want to miss those things. So this kimchi is a weekly basis. I eating kimchi, and then I speak Korean weekly basis. Sometimes daily basis. I eat Korean food. Weekly basis. Sometimes daily basis. Nowadays, pretty much I start up this YouTube, and then pretty much every day I eating Korean food. I'm so great and so grateful, and so grateful to have a kimchi in my life, and then Korean food. It's a mother tongue, mother food. You gotta eat. If you from Turkey, eat Turkish food. One of my viewers from nowadays Turkey is they said Turkey, great country, and then the rich cultures, and she said, I love your videos, and so I really appreciate the viewer, and I really thank you so much. And then so yeah, you gotta, if you from Mexico, you gotta eat Mexican food. If you come from originally United States, you gotta eat American food, American barbecue. So good. I love American barbecue, especially Texas barbecue. It's grilling beef, and excuse me, it's so good. And then I like all kinds of food. I went to Dubai for the business trip. They have a really good food too. They eat lots of vegetables and raw and some dipping sauce, and the ram steak. I enjoy it, and then some other food is pretty good. So just if you come from originally some area, then you gotta eat those food because your body need it. Your body needs some kind of feeling of goodness and memories, and so good. So that's my experience. The kimchi is actually traditional Korean dish of fermented vegetables that originated thousands of years ago. Can you believe it? It's a long years of dish. It's kimchi, not from US, not from Japan, not from Korea, no, not from China. It is from Korea. It's a Korean food. The earliest evidence of kimchi comes from the Shigyeong Book of Odes, published around 500 BC before Christ, which suggests about like 2,500 years ago, about 2,500 years ago, kimchi was invented. The suggest that, so that book saying that kimchi was invented 4,000 years ago. 4,000 years ago. The 삼국사기 is the chronicles of the three kingdoms of Korea. The three kingdoms of Korea is the 백제, 신라, 고구려. Okay, those kingdoms of Korea published in 1145 AD after Christ. So 1145 is published. 삼국사기 mentioned that cabbage kimchi being eaten around 1500 years ago. So it's a long time. So the kimchi was why kimchi is created? It's kind of naturally. Kimchi was originally created to preserve vegetables during the harsh Korean winters when many people starved. So Korea is a really cold in winter time. Not dry cold, it's a wet cold. So during the Korean War, a lot of soldiers suffer because of winter time. It's a harsh winter. It's a wet cold is different than dry cold. Dry cold, like you don't feel that cold. I went to Canada. About my experience like minus 37 degree is aching my skin, but that's the dry cold. But in Korea, it's a wet cold. Is even like a minus 10 degrees Celsius is so cold, and especially the eastern side and northern side, east and northern side of Korea and South Korea, even so cold. If you go North Korea, even colder. There's a lots of mountains there. You know, one of the biggest mountains is Baekdu Mountain, and then kind of border of China and North Korea, and that was really tall mountain. So because of a harsh winter, they need some kind of vitamins and minerals and those fibers and so it's really good. Kimchi has a lot of probiotics for the our gut health and gut health. If you have a gut health is healthy, then your brain is healthy. You have a vitamin C. You need vitamin C. You have vitamin, and those minerals and essentials and stuff like that. Kimchi has those things. So the first kimchi was made from the radishes, and but as you new vegetables were introduced, the recipe evolved, it changed. The vegetables were soaked in a mixture of garlic, gochugaru, which is red pepper powder, red chili powder, ginger, and green onion. The kimchi was then buried in the ground in traditional brown ceramic pot, which called hangari. You put into the hangari, the brown ceramic pot, under the ground. Under the ground is called is you can call the hangari or you can call the ongi in Korean. In Korean, ongi or hangari. You put it into the those kimchi in there and then bury those pot under the ground. Yeah, I remember that my father got the shovel and then about December they start to making kimchi or late November, and before harsh winter comes, he got the shovel and then he digging the ground and then put the hangari ongi into the ground and then they put the kimchi in that pot and then it preserved really well, fermented really well. Even cold, harsh winter, you open up the lid of the pot, and then there's a fresh kimchi there. That is like a natural vitamins you eat every day. You can make the fried rice, and you can make a soup. You can make pancake. I mean, you can make stew. You can eat it raw, with the other barbecue. You grill it. Just all kind of things. You can make it in seafood. You can make even mandu. Korean dumplings and mandu is just an amazing thing that they can do during the winter time, because the winter time is really cold and you don't go outside less often than summertime. So just gather together as a family and then gather together and have a great Korean kimchi food, and that's really good. So but that's how you preserve and the kimchi. And actually during the Goryeo dynasty is one of the kingdom that Korea has. Actually the founder of Goryeo dynasty is my ancestor, my great grandfather, and my ancestors that created this Goryeo dynasty. His name is Wangon. Okay, the Goryeo dynasty is the about 918 to 1392. So it's about what 500 years, right? New vegetables like Chinese cabbages and then Chinese cabbage, cucumbers and wild leeks and Indian mustard leaf and bamboo shoots were added to kimchi. Garlic and spices were also introduced, right? So Korean is very good at adaptations. they can survive anywhere, in the desert or forest because they're very good at changing and adapting new things. So Koreans have a history of adapting new ingredient into kimchi. For example, chili peppers from Latin America. So chili pepper from Latin America were introduced in the 17th century, and chili flakes, chili pepper powder, became more prominent in the 19th century. So I love chili pepper powder. I use all the time in my ingredients, on my Korean cuisine. And then you put whenever I make kimchi at home, I put the chili pepper powder, so chili pepper paste, whatever it is, you can do that. So kimchi is a fascinating food. So this is one of the healthiest food in the world, and this really really good. Let's try this really amazing. Mmm. It is Korean food, right there. So good. Mmm. Thank you so much, my viewer, that suggests me to make kimchi fried rice. Kimchi fried rice. So good. Mmm. Right here. This shiny. Mmm. Very easy to make it. Very easy. Mmm. This is how you make it. Kimchi fried rice. Thank you so much. See you soon.